Johnny Ramos.
Here.
Mari Caballero.
Here.
Alan Williams.
Here.
Mari Guajardo. Eduardo Mata. Mario Liscano. Efraín Matamoros.
Here.
Ana Chavez.
Here.
A motion to approve the minutes.
I second the motion, but I also have a motion on the floor to excuse the members that are absent today from this meeting.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, so carried. Moving on to administrative approval of the minutes for the last meeting of January the 9th. Do I have a motion?
Motion to approve.
Mr. Williams, second.
I second it.
Ms. Caballero, all those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Heading on to status report, spring recreation, aquatics.
Good afternoon. Isaac Escobedo, Assistant Director. So the recreation programs, they started the last week of February, and right now they're going on. And well, for spring break, actually, we have no programs going on, just because we use kind of PSJ facilities and stuff. So when they're closed, we kind of put a pause on our programs. So we also on the athletics side, we're about to start our pony baseball softball season. That's going to start tentatively on March 25th. We're going to try to play Monday through Thursday games. Right now we have a total combined of baseball and softball, a total of 47 teams.
Wow.
We're going to be interlocking kind of with San Juan and Alamo as well in certain divisions.
What division would that be, Isaac?
Division specific interlocking with San Juan and Alamo? I don't have that on hand right now.
Okay.
But I can get that.
Like
the
the-
specifics. But I know like Bronco and pony division, since we have like maybe for baseball and softball, we have maybe like a total of 1 or 2 teams. For example, for a division, we interlock with another city. That way, we could kind of have a division of like 5 to 6 teams.
Okay,
So that's in those instances is when we interlock with other cities.
thank you, brother.
Yes.
Are y'all okay on fields for playing?
Yes, right now, I know the fields are still getting work done. That's Witten Park and the Pharr Sports Complex. But right now we're feeling pretty positive that we're going to be able to start on our expected date, which
Okay.
is the 25th of March.
Okay.
So we're kind of, we're going off that.
Okay. Good.
Any questions?
Any questions? Rec and athletics. I know we have one of our after-school programs supervisor, Sarah Canizales. She'll update you on the after-school programs itself.
Good afternoon.
Hi.
Sarah Canizales, After School Program Supervisor. So the after school program has been going very well. Lately, we've been encouraging the students to register for the St. Patrick's Day 1 mile run. We have been holding some training sessions, like little, workouts or, running some laps and everything during the program so that they can get excited and we kind of have like a reward system in place, or we had. If they completed 13 training sessions, then they receive a t-shirt to wear for the run. So you should spot them out there. They'll be wearing bright yellow t-shirts. Out of the 150 students that trained, 101 registered for the mile run. And we're hoping that more will come tomorrow. So that's pretty much it. Do you guys have any questions?
They're pretty much like elementary through middle school?
Just elementary,
Elementary,
yeah.
okay.
The after-school programs, they take place in the Pharr elementary schools. So the on-site supervisors and the staff members there, they kind of put together like a little planned training session for each day.
And mostly everybody's been notified that they'll be going back to normal once school starts again?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Very good.
Who was your fastest time?
Oh, I don't know.
They're having fun,
We
right?
didn't keep track. Yeah, it's just for fun. Pretty much.
I love
Thank
it.
you.
Any other questions? Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. Just to touch base on the aquatics real quick. Same thing, they have the same hours of operation. They're doing their lap swimming and their classes, just doing a lot of little touch-ups, repairs. I think we added a lot of canopies, shade structures. So the next one, I think we're gonna have somebody come in there and just kind of paint, buff and wax some of the slides. And then the buildings too, we're gonna get a paint job on the building, so we should be good to go by, I think it's June 1st is summer's first day.
June 1st.
What did they come up with a suggestion on that, the concession stands? What did they come up with an answer on that? Were you gonna get somebody private to run the concession, or we're gonna run
Oh,
that?
it's the event center.
Remember?
Yeah, the Pharr Event Center is gonna run it.
Okay.
Yeah, they're gonna do concession.
That's only during the summer months.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, Parks and Rec will do concession for baseball season. The Pharr Event Center will do the aquatic center concession, so.
City, or is the city at all concerned with the new pools going in in San Juan and in Alamo, that's going to take away from revenues in the programming?
I don't think so. I think, I guess where we're at, price range, it's through HUD, so we have to make it affordable for everybody.
Right.
So I don't think it's gonna affect anything in the summer, at least.
Okay.
I think it'll alleviate a lot of the congestion that we do have during the school
Right.
year with PSJ and
Yeah, with too many
yeah,
kids there.
I
yeah.
think it's time to expand and it'll free up a little bit of space.
Okay.
So, but yeah, for the summer, I mean, I don't think anybody's has a water park quite like ours. So yeah, we're not worried about June, July, and August.
Okay.
So we should be good.
It may work to your advantage. You know,
Yeah.
people may say, oh, it's not gonna be as crowded, it'll be nice to go,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Yeah, everything's staying the same. Prices are staying the same as we had last summer. It's 3 and 5 for 3 for kids, 5 for adults. It worked out well, so we'll leave it at that. So
Any other questions for Sergio?
the 5Ks Saturday, I guess, just to and we wanted to invite the public and everybody who they haven't registered already to come by the office. I think online registration's already closed as of midnight. So they would have to come into the office, and we're not going to do on-site registration at the stadium. It's just packet pickup, just to eliminate some of the chaos in the morning.
More or less a figure?
We have about 1,100 right now.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I think we've already surpassed the total number of kids that we've had in all years past. Okay. Where I got over 200 kids. So
And that's
for the 1 mile,
part of the
for the 1
1100,
mile,
or is that
it's part of it. Yeah, it's part of it.
part of it?
Mm-hmm.
So you said over 200?
200.
Yeah, and a lot of them came from the after-school program.
Which is
Like
great.
Sarah said, 100. I think she had over 100 register. So.
And it's very affordable.
Yes.
the run is very
5 for
affordable.
kids and 15 for the adults. And I think we're getting a little bit of a cold front blowing in, but we're still gonna have the run.
It's gonna be nice.
Yeah.
Same times.
Yes.
I have a comment on the run. On Instagram, I like that whoever's taking care of social media is putting on there. I mean, every day I'm seeing
Oh, yeah.
something about, okay, you know, to get ready for the run, let's, little tidbits on exercises and things to do leading up to the race, which
Yeah,
is
the
really
media
fun.
department has been.
I just want to say that caught
Very-
my attention.
Yeah, I think they've been doing it every single day,
Every
so that's
day.
helped out a lot with the numbers being. I think in years past we're probably at around 600 registration. We're already at 1,100, so
Mhm.
it's helped out.
Yeah.
So
It catches your eye. You know.
yeah, they do a great job of helping us out.
Well, I'm excited.
Yeah. Park construction, real quick. Park construction still underway, still almost complete. The city school parks, and then the one outside should be done in the next 5 or 6 weeks. The one on the north side, that's a north side park. We want to have that open by Hubfest. So they're going quick.
Sergio, on the Pepe Salinas, they haven't called, or have they called? The contractor called us about the electricals.
Yeah, AEP was supposed to remove some Cobra headlights, I think, last
The
week.
parking lot.
Yes, but
As far as the loads and all that, same thing. It's gonna stay the same, or
yeah, I hadn't heard anything
different?
changes. Yeah, nothing major, just kind of
I just want to be ahead of the ball
Mhm.
game when it comes to that.
yeah. I'll double check with the engineers, but they haven't mentioned anything. We are gonna get some new lights, so I think AP was gonna come in and take out the existing ones that were there.
Okay.
So, but they've been very cooperative.
What's the status? I know that we're mentioning parks on the baseball fields.
Mm-hmm.
What's the status on that, on the lights?
The lights were pretty much complete. They were just making minor adjustments with the angles and stuff like that. And I think the city manager had gone out there last week, and he said everything looked good. So we'll do one last, I guess, in the evening. We'll turn them on one more time to see if make sure we get all these dark spots taken care of. But yeah, the last time out they looked good. So we'll be proceeding with baseball season. Dugouts were done. Right now, yeah, the only thing they're kind of going a little bit quick on is because of all the construction, because of the lights and the fencing and the dugouts. We had to do a lot of grading, bringing in dirt, planting grass. So that's what the guys have been doing these last few weeks. But there won't be any delays to the start of the season.
Okay, thank you.
What's the procedure? I was noticing when we're driving on Dicker Road, on the research center. What's the procedure for the lights? Are they on all the time at night? Because I've been noticing that it's really dark over there at the
Jones
research
Box?
at the research center at the library.
DRC.
Oh, I'm not sure. In the parking lot?
Yeah, like
They should
very
be-
dark.
Yeah,
so.
they should be on photocells. They might be on timers, which is probably why it's dark when you drive by. I'll double check with the library director. I'll let him know that he kind of oversees the building there. So maybe due to the time change, that's probably why it might be a little bit dark. Yeah.
How about Jones Box? Because I know there was a while there that there were some.
Yeah, everything's back to normal.
Okay.
Yeah, we were turning on the baseball lights or the soccer field lights for a while, and then the guys from Public Works were helping us out with that project. So
Okay.
They got the lights up and going already. So.
Okay.
Yep.
And then ever any or final word on what the contractor was going to do on the walking trail where it had cracked, and I know that was in discussion about on the punch list.
Yeah. There's warranty on that. So
Okay.
yeah, it's a matter of following up. That's kind of in the engineering department's scope. It's in their hands.
Right.
So I'm sure they got pictures and stuff like that. So whatever they've come out to repair cracks and stuff like that. So
Okay.
yeah.
I've been approached again from Dr. Long on the parking. Are we gonna expand a little more further to the east, or we're just waiting to finish off the?
We're gonna have to figure something out with the parking at Dr. Long on Eldora, and that was originally what we thought of was going east. There where the existing one is, just kind of connecting it, and
make another exit because it's
yeah, it
kind of
gets
hectic there.
congested. Yeah. So
I've had a couple of calls about that, but I've gone out there and of course everybody utilizes it. So
yeah, we're supposed to get I guess like an option to add to expand that parking lot from the contractor. So hopefully I
Is
can
there
get you.
any discussion about coming in on small parking off of Raiders Drive?
Yeah, we're gonna have to use the school's PSJ's parking as much as possible across the street, and
Okay, but so no talking about coming into the fence on that
No.
property. Yeah.
No,
okay.
no.
All right.
No.
So who? Okay. Well, I'll ask that later. All right. Because I know PSJ, Dr. Long, that school, when it's school's out and parents are picking up, it's super crowded in there.
Mm-hmm.
And I see that being problematic. I mean, on weekends if there's no school, that could work out, but during the weeks when school's going on,
Yeah.
I just don't see that working as an overflow parking for park residents.
Yeah. No, we'll figure something out.
Okay.
Any other questions for Sergio? Well, good luck for this Saturday, brother. We'll be there.
Okay. Yeah,
We'll do
appreciate
the
it.
best we can.
I'm gonna suggest those of us that can and are in town try to be there. It's a beautiful sight to see. Are the department heads gonna be out there
Yeah,
challenged
there's
to
some
out
that
there
have already
to
registered.
jog,
And yeah, some of them are registered. They'll be running. The city
jog, walk, crawl, whatever you
manager will be out there. So, mayor's gonna be there. So, yeah, we hope a lot of city employees come out there. But if you guys can help us out
Yeah.
with the award ceremony and prayers and stuff
Be
like
out
that.
be out there.
Thank you.
Yes, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Sergio. Next on the agenda is discussion of any action of the new potential fundraisers. I don't know if you guys want to discuss or table it for.
Well, in thinking about, obviously we want to go forward. We need a fundraiser. my suggestion would be to brainstorm on that. But I think most importantly right now, item E, which is the review and approval of the scholarship forms, those are of the utmost importance. Because our counselors are calling the Parks and Rec department already, searching for those applications, and those students need obviously to be filled. We have time to fundraise because the monies aren't dispersed until I believe there's a 12-day grace period in the fall semester.
Okay.
The students must show that they are enrolled full-time at their respective colleges and universities. So the challenge, I believe, the challenge for us today is to just approve item E and hold some discussion and bring some brainstorming to the table on what we feel like would be a successful fundraiser. So that's
Okay,
my
I guess
idea.
moving forward to item E is to review and approve this 2019-2018 scholarship application form. I believe everybody had one. Had a copy of it.
So if we can take a moment for our fellow member to possibly come back to her seat, we can review this, right?
On the GPA, had we identified what that GPA was before? I want to say that we had, but I don't remember if it was a 3.0 and above. I'm thinking that it was.
Well,
But is
yeah, I
mean,
see what you're saying. What the GPA helps, why, okay. They must be in the top 25 of their
25% of
class.
the class,
Yes.
right?
So the thing is that varies depending on the size of the class, right?
Yes.
So, that sort of circumvents that. Provide a copy of your current, well, the current transcript automatically shows the GPA, but we must get the ranking, or not the ranking, we must get that 25%. How do we ensure that?
Well, that's why I'm
That's-
bringing it up.
That's something that
Counselors from the high school need to.
The
we have to do some research.
because I don't recall having when my children would bring us a transcript, the GPA automatically is
Mhm.
there, but not the ranking.
Not the ranking.
The ranking is actually done, there's a ranking right now.
Mhm.
There's a ranking for our seniors right now, but then there's the ultimate final ranking that's not done till May. That's another one. You
So
know.
are we better off just to say have a 3.0 grade point average and not worry? I'm assuming if they've got a 3.0 grade point average, they're probably in the.
But that would exclude the 25% or more if you have a 3.0 or higher.
Yeah, that's what I mean. If we can't prove that they're at the 25%,
You understand what I'm getting at?
Yeah.
Elva, you have a thought?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, that's what.
Who's at the 25%?
Yes, yeah, because I know like, top 10%, top 25%.
Because that's what we had based it on, the top 25% before,
Mhm.
and we kind of like guided our ways through that.
Counselors pretty much know what, student does qualify, and, they know who to contact and who to advise, their seniors. So, I mean, if you want that changed, we can do that.
The counselors are getting this, so they're not
Yes.
gonna give it to someone that's not
It's
ranked.
not
Right.
ranked
No,
25%.
That's
they
kind
won't.
of,
Okay,
that's
all
the
right, yeah,
gist of it,
okay.
that
So
these are going to counselors,
Correct.
and the counselor's not gonna give it to
Just anybody.
Okay. I'm
What do
fine
you
with that.
think? Yeah, go with the 3.0
You're a
or,
current-
that's
you're
what
a
I'm asking
current
him.
principal. What are they doing now at the district?
I would go with a
the GP?
3.0. That way
3.0.
we're 100% sure you're on the top 25. Oh.
A minimum of 3.0?
So 3.0 GPA
GPA.
minimum.
minimum.
That about right, sir?
So are we
Simple
gonna take out the top 25% of your class?
That's what-
Or are we gonna leave that on there too?
I would
You see?
suggest you just get the GPA and just get rid of the 25%.
Remove
So we're gonna remove that number, the first
25%.
bullet.
Or make the first bullet,
Provide a
make the
provide a
first
copy
bullet,
of
yeah.
your current transcript with a 3.0 GPA or higher.
Got it. Also, as you can see on there, I put deadline April 1st. I think that's still not enough time.
No, it's not enough.
Our next meeting is scheduled for April the 10th. And I think I spoke with the city clerk, and we have other dates available for a meeting, which would be the April 18th, which is a Thursday, the 25th, it's another Thursday, or the 26th. So just a thought, I thought maybe the deadline could be the 22nd. I send you all everything on the 23rd, and maybe y'all can review it at home for 2 days. Or we can have a meeting on Friday, the 26th at noon or at 5:30. Both times are available, and it would just be for that one item.
So we would have, okay, so,
I want to give the counselors enough time because, you know, to provide your transcript, get a letter from a coach or a teacher, you know, a water bill, you know, it takes time. And I can't do it April 1st, it's too soon.
No, it's too
I know my
soon.
counselors are not going to be ready.
How about Thursday, the 18th?
okay, so our meeting's the 10th.
Right.
Are we trying, the way I'm looking at it, there's two questions here. Do we hold two different meetings in April, or
We
do
can
we
just
have
do
one
one.
meeting and take care of our business and then also us award?
I think what Elva's saying though, by the 10th, you're not
No,
gonna
no,
have all the.
I'm saying
Yes.
disregard the
Yeah, okay.
10th. And I'm saying even
Okay.
consider, not even the 18th.
18th.
I'm thinking
Okay.
the 25th, the
25th.
Thursday.
That
And get
Because that
everything-
gives her time, us time to review,
Mhm.
As well as
and
the counselors. So when do you want me to tell them, to give them a deadline till maybe what, the 18th?
let me see, I'm getting my calendar, shoot. Well,
It's a week.
To Thursday.
Well, you know why May's too late? Because if we want to
Award
present
them
them
for the,
their scholarship letter at their awards assembly,
they're all in May,
they're all in May. And some as soon as the first week in May, right?
correct?
Yeah, that was the problem we've had in the past. Some are
So-
done too early.
So from the 25th to the, I guess, the first week of May would be something like 10, 12 days we're gonna have in between to make a decision,
Oh, well, what she's saying is she could pick them up on the 19th.
right?
I can
On
do the
Friday?
deadline the 18th, and maybe some will still trickle in on the 19th,
And
which
then-
I will allow, because I still need time to review to make sure that everything on the criteria is met. So then we can schedule the meeting for the 25th if you want, just to
One meeting.
one meeting, one item. And
Or-
then schedule back in May, which our meeting is scheduled for May the 8th. So we can do noon on the 25th, or we can do at 5:30.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Okay, so you probably couldn't make it at
Yeah,
noon.
not
You
by
couldn't
noon.
make it,
That's
Mr.
gonna be pretty
Matamoros,
tough
either,
for
right?
me.
5:30.
5:30 on the
They're at-
25th.
Yeah,
they're with the
5:30,
schools.
Thursday at 5:30.
And I will give them the deadline on the 18th. I think that'll be more than enough time for counselors to gather up all these students and get them going with the new criteria.
Yeah, because that's
Tomorrow,
5
first thing,
weeks.
I'm gonna fix it and email it to all the counselors.
Yeah, and I think it's a good date, because it's before May, so
Mhm.
beginning of May, all the way, we're very busy, so I think it sounds a pretty good date.
last year,
Perfect.
Ms. Caballero, we didn't get to go to a couple of them, right? We weren't present.
I think most of them, we didn't get to go to a couple of them, yeah,
right.
but, it's nice to go and present these young men and women at their awards assembly.
Yes.
You know, and
They're
then-
always very appreciative and thankful to the
Yes.
counselors.
And for some of these, it's their only scholarship they get. You know, so it means a lot. So imagine, you know, you're in the midst of your peers and you get awarded a scholarship. It's nice.
Significant.
So just to recap for criteria, I'm removing the first bullet, which is must be in the top 25%.
Okay.
And we are
And we're minimum 3.0.
fixing the provide a copy of your current transcript, minimum of a 3.0 GPA or higher. Everything else will remain the same?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Did you get a chance to look at this?
Yes,
Okay. So do we put this in the form of a motion or do we need to?
It was just for review. I can just put a consensus from the board.
Very good.
But, and then also as a review, we seen in the past, and I still agree with this, that we are giving more emphasis on those students that have had a lot of participation in the Pharr Parks and Rec or worked in the Pharr Parks and Rec versus a student that played a sport for one semester and that was their only participation. They may have done really well and excelled in their school, and they may really need the financial aid. But I think we all need to understand that we're really looking at those students that have been pretty active
In our
within
program.
the program. That's
Right.
correct.
Yeah.
Is we're all and still in agreement with that?
Yes.
Yes.
Do y'all have any other questions?
Are we okay with that?
So that's gonna go out
Tomorrow?
as soon as possible.
Okay.
Great, I'm so happy.
Me too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, any, other comments or, we're okay with that? Ms. Caballero?
Yeah, I just think that,
Excuse me.
if we could bring some ideas for our next meeting on fundraising, whether it's doing a barbecue plate ticket sale or a
Think of something,
bingo
yeah.
or a mariachi,
Something,
you know,
brainstorm.
but I think we need to, for now, table that item and bring some good ideas for the next meeting.
Motion to table the item?
Mr. Williams,
Second.
Mr. Matamoros, second. All those in favor?
Aye.
So carried. All right, moving on to, item F. Comments from, board members.
I have a few comments, if you don't mind.
Go ahead, Ms. Caballero.
Okay. It's with, oh gosh. We lost one of our longtime board members, Mrs. Oralia Rodriguez, on the 2nd of March of this year, and I wanted to just know that we will miss her and that we each identified with her in many ways, and I'm sorry I'm sorry that she's not gonna be part of our committee anymore. Also, we lost the Parks and Recreation Department. Tierra del Sol Advisory Board lost one of their members as well, Mr. Eliseo Aventaño, on March the 9th of this year as well. And I'll end on a good note. Our fellow board member, Mr. Allen Williams, was recognized by the National Wildlife Refuge System as the Advocate of the Year. And it's a very significant national award that will bring recognition not only to our school district, our city, Santa Ana, but to the whole effort on here in the Rio Grande Valley. I'm going to read a little bit about why he received this award. Through Mr. Alan Williams' work connecting local schools with the Santa Ana National Wildlife Refuge, he reached out to the entire community and garnered the support of parents, teachers, principals, and needless to say, students by sharing his expertise and enthusiasm. With the direct assistance of Williams, the Santa Ana National Wildlife Refuge has engaged hundreds of teachers and thousands of students in environmental education and creating habitat in the urban environment. Consequently, this has led to an increase in visitation of local visitors to the refuge. It has also led to more partnerships with other school districts and even entire cities to develop valuable habitat where there has been empty space. So that is why Mr. Williams was honored February 27th at the National Wildlife Refuge at their annual association meeting in DC as being the Advocate of the Year. So I just want to say thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you all.
And
It's
Congratulations,
an
Mr.
honor.
congrats.
I know it's a lot of hard work for you.
And
It's a lot of fun though. It's very important.
And an added side note, I believe you take after your grandfather in those efforts, right? Is it your grandfather or your uncle?
It's a lot of family members, actually.
Well, I wanted to share as a comment that our fellow board member that we're real proud of, that he received this award. And that's all I have to say. Thank you, Chairman.
Thank you. And
Congratulations, Mr. Williams.
I appreciate it. But we really can and should take advantage of more funds, both federal and state, that are really being channeled towards conservation and native plants, and the incorporation of those into city parks and throughout the Rio Grande Valley, and especially with Commissioner Richard Cortez, now the Judge Cortez of Hidalgo County. He has publicly stated that he wants to do everything he can to foster ecotourism in Hidalgo County and throughout the Rio Grande Valley. So I would really like to see the cities come together, and especially for the Pharr Parks and Rec to be kind of a leader in this initiative. And I'm happy to help. Yeah.
Thank you.
I got one real quick. As of maybe about 3 weeks ago, Isaac Escobedo, he got promoted to assistant director. So
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Isaac.
Job well done, well deserved, buddy.
So now he has to wear a suit and tie every day?
every day,
Okay.
even on Friday.
Oh, even on Friday. Very good.
Any other comments?
You know, I would have one comment. Carlos Bracamontes, who was with the Pharr Parks and Rec for I don't know how many years, I thank him for his dedication to the kids of the community in Pharr, and thank him for all of his love and hard work and effort that he put forth. I will miss seeing him up here on a regular basis, but I know he's still out there doing good things in the community. Yeah.
That's it.
All right. If no other questions or comments, I'd like to go to item 3, which is adjournment. Do I have a motion?
I motion that we adjourn this meeting, Chairman.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Meeting adjourned.
Thank you, sir.